Well, the Weather Service has decided to pull the trigger on this tornado warning. This is including the county of Dodge, just south of Eastman. If you live in Eastman and you're hearing my voice right now, don't worry about it, folks. Go back to sleep. But Chauncey, you're under the gun right now. Take your tornado precautions right now, as we are under a tornado warning. Also for northern Telfair County, also southern Lawrence County. This is going to be extended towards the east into the Wheeler County area. But let's look a little bit closer into this as I get back to my mouse here to control the radar. Not really seeing much rotation, that strong a rotation. Let's use some other products that we have here to look at it a little bit closer. Let's look at our shear rate right now. Some decent amount of shear associated with this storm. We're going to look and see anything that the Weather Service has not said anything. They just issued this. This is tornado warning. Will go until 6:15 this morning. So a pretty quick tornado warning. The Weather Service has been issuing them a little bit longer this morning, but they are not issuing it as long right now. Let's see if I can put it back onto my hand tracking so I can do it from the wall here. Let's look and see closer into this storm. If you live anywhere near the Pitts community, right there in Dodge County, that is definitely where that rotation is. We can look closer. I'll give it a circle for you as we look right here. This is the area that you need to be in the safe place. If you live anywhere there in the Lawrence County area, also Dodge County. If you live in Telfair County, be taking your tornado safety spots right now. And let's look and see what those safety precautions are as we'll look at our safety thing. If I can get the thing to pull up. We'll just stick it to radar right now and zoom in. Let's give you some times that this will be moving into middle Georgia, through Dodge County. Let's track this out for you as we head into the 6 a.m. hour. We'll be seeing this for the next couple of minutes. As we track it out for you right through here, moving at about 50 to 60 miles per hour. It'll be in the Alamo community in 612, so in a few minutes right there in the Alamo community. Mount Vernon by 623, Glenwood 619, Alley community by the 625 time frame. So if you're hearing any of these towns, they're you're listening to me right now, go to your safe place right now. That is the most interior room away from windows. If you have a basement, that's great. Get into there. Let's look at that safe place. As you can see by our graphics, find an interior room with no basement, no windows, and go down into your basement if you have one. If not, a hall closet will do. A bathroom will do. Just put as many walls between you and the outside as possible, as there is a tornado warning until 6:15 this morning for areas in Dodge County. That includes Telfair County, as well as we'll go right back to the radar here in the Warner Robins radar. As I go back to the radar, let's see if I can do this for a second. Having a little issues with that right now. Look at your, go back to the radar. Sorry, folks, this is not cooperating with me right now. We can go to a different site right here. We can go right through here. There we go. Here's our radar backup. You can see where that tornado warning is right here in Dodge County. If you live anywhere in the Advance community, also anywhere on Highway 319. If you live on Highway 319 between Cedar Grove and the McRae area, definitely going to want to be moving into your tornado safe place as we head into the next couple minutes. This tornado warning storm will be moving through your area pretty shortly in the next couple of minutes. We'll see if we got a update from the National Weather Service. Not seeing anything from them this morning. Let's see if we can go back to our radar here. This is our velocity. This shows go back to our see if we have any debris. Not seeing any debris this morning with this system, but don't let that fool you, folks. Definitely take shelter, as the atmosphere is capable of producing a tornado in the Dodge County area towards Lawrence County, as well as northern Telfair and Wheeler counties this morning. That tornado warning is in effect until the 6:15 hour. See a little bit of rotation right north of the Jaybird Springs area, right north of Accord. You can see that as I'll circle it right here. You can see that rotation on your screen. It's in that circle. Not really seeing anything producing right now, but keep in mind this is a tornado warning until 6:15. It's kind of tightening up just a little bit. Not really too concerned about this storm right yet, but you definitely want to be in your tornado safe place, as this thunderstorm does have the capability of producing a tornado this morning. We do have tornado warnings earlier this morning that may have produced a tornado near Centerville. We hadn't confirmed any damage yet, but we did see a little tornado debris signature on radar, and the National Weather Service said that as well. So if you live anywhere between McRae, this is through the Highway 319 area, up towards Cedar Grove. If you live in those areas, if I'm calling out that area and you live there, definitely want to move into the interior room of your house. If you have a basement, go there, but put as many walls between you and the outside as you can, as this is a tornado warning with a radar indicated rotation right there where I have circled this morning. This tornado warning will be in the area until 6:15. If you're in Alamo, I do think this will go to the north of you, but be sure to take your tornado precautions anyway, as these tornadoes do like to shift directions without prior notice. Definitely, if you live between McRae and Cedar Grove, that's the Advanced community. Take shelter there. Also, Alamo, take shelter. Stuckey, take shelter. That will be later on in the warning towards the 6:15 time frame. And we'll put a track on this for you as we head into the next couple minutes and see where this thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado will be heading as we drag it out to the about 64 miles per hour. It will be around the Alamo community at 612. Glenwood, if you live in Glenwood, 618. Mount Vernon, 622. So that's already into the Montgomery County area. And then this is also will go to the south of Higginston and Soperton. Not too concerned about Treutlen County and Soperton. You're not in the warning. Neither are you in Wheeler County, or excuse me, Montgomery County, but Wheeler County, Dodge County, and Lawrence County, and Telfair County. Those are the counties that really need to be paying attention, especially if you live anywhere along highway, what's this highway again? Highway 319, especially to the north of Jaybird Springs. If you live on, pull out some highways for you. Irvin Road, you need to be in your safe place. Self Road, Chink Inn, Self Road, Clark Lane, Mount Carmel, Church Road, you need to be in your safe spot. Johnny Martin Road, if I'm calling out your street, definitely need to be in your safe, tornado safe spot. Let's look and see if this tornado may be producing anything. Let's check our debris tracker. Not seeing anything right now. We'll go back to our normal thing. Definitely a little bit of hail in this, or not showing any hail. Looked like a little bit of radar indicated hail, but further inspection, not seeing any hail with this system. Definitely some rotation though as we head towards the Cedar Grove community right through here. Let's go back to our velocity. Yeah, definitely some rotation here this morning around 6:03. That's the time now. This warning will be expired at 6:15. but not really too impressed with the rotation. You can see these greens, that's heading away from the radar, and the red's heading towards the radar. Not really seeing anything too impressive this morning north of McRae. But nonetheless, if you live on Highway 319 in the Cedar Grove community, Sooty Pearl Road, Jones Road, Harrelson Road, Self Road, of course, Ella Birch Road, if you live in these areas, you definitely want to be in your tornado safe spot over the next 15 minutes, as this thunderstorm is capable of producing a tornado. Wheeler County, it's about to move into your area. I think we can give the all clear for Pitts, Jayberg Springs, and Accord. I think the threat has moved off to your northeast, and the threat is right here in this area towards, if you live in Irvin Road, it's right on top of you. This is where the rotation is most favorable of producing a tornado. Pretty weak rotation right now. Definitely not impressed with it that much. If you live north of Alamo, north of Highway 280, you need to be in your safe spot. And also, if you live in Glen Curry Road, just naming a few roads that you may recognize if you're listening to me this morning. Definitely want to take the tornado safe precautions. If you live up in Lowry, I do think this will go to the south of you. Soperton, this has moved kind of towards the north and to the northeast. Soperton, keep an eye on this. No tornado warning yet for your area, but that could change as we head into the next 15 minutes or so. Let's check and see if there's any update from the National Weather Service, and not really seeing anything from the folks up there at the Peachtree City Weather Center. Not seeing anything from them, but there is still some rotation right through in here. A little bit of broad rotation. Really not that impressed. I've seen more impressive radar rotation earlier this morning with a storm in the Houston County area that did possibly throw down a small tornado. We did have a small tornado debris signature, and we'll check that tornado debris index for you right now. See if there's any debris lofted in the air. You would be looking for these green and blues. Not seeing any greens and blue associated with the rotation this morning. So that is a good sign. But nonetheless, folks, you need to be in your tornado safe area right now as we head into the next about 10 or so minutes is when this warning will be canceled, or if not, it'll be extended further into the east towards Fruitland County and also towards Montgomery County. But right now, I'm not expecting them to do that. Let's go back to some velocity. You definitely see the reds touching those greens. That means there is a little bit of broad rotation. Let's put it in a play for you as we enter the past 15 minutes. I was watching it off of the break a few minutes ago before we came on air for this. We definitely saw some rotation through this area. It has since kind of weakened. Still definitely some rotation there as we'll head back towards the radar, what it looks like now. Still seeing that rotation on our airport radar over there in Jeffersonville. Let's look at another form of velocity. Still kind of weakened, and we'll put that one into play for you. It definitely was stronger at one point, and it's starting to broaden out. I do expect this to be expired in the next about 8 or 9 minutes here in the Wheeler County area. So if you live in Wheeler County, between the Cedar Grove area and Alamo, north of 280, right here is where that rotation is going to be moving off to the northeast. I don't expect this to be extended right now. I do expect this to be expired in the next couple of minutes. But if you live in anywhere between Cedar Grove and Alamo this morning, definitely take the tornado precautions this morning. As you always, good to be prepared and not scared. The tornado precautions would be heading to a basement if you have one, but I know a lot of you in Middle Georgia do not have basements, so that means head to a lower level, most interior hallway. That's where you can take precaution from this tornado warning, rotation indicated tornado warning. You can go to a bathroom, get into the most interior room away from windows, put as many walls between you and the outside as you possibly can. Even bringing a bike helmet and putting that on, that'll help you protect your head from falling debris if a tornado does occur. But like I said, the rotation is starting to even weaken even more as we speak. It was a little bit stronger towards the Jay Springs area. That would be in Dodge County, but moving into the southern portions of Lawrence and northern portions of Wheeler County, not really seeing much on this storm right now. It's very broad rotation. I do expect this to be discontinued pretty shortly as we head to the 15 minutes past the hour at 6:15. Not really seeing any greens heading towards the radar or reds heading away from the radar this morning. So we should be heading back to regular scheduled program at the 15 past the hour. But we'll stay with you as we head into the next couple minutes to make sure this thing does stay behaving as it is right now. Pretty calm right now there. Not calm, but the rotation is not as strong as it was earlier. We do have a radar indicated rotation tornado warning. Let's see if we have an update from the National Weather Service. Checking here in the chat, they have not said anything yet, which is a good thing. It doesn't mean they want to extend that. Let's look out further. If you live anywhere to the west of here, you're good to go. Still got to pay attention to this thunderstorm complex in Soperton. Let's look at radar, normal radar, just to see the other thunderstorms out there across the middle of Georgia. Starting to get into a thunderstorm in northern Fruitland County, and this thunderstorm is with a tornado warning moving through Lawrence County, heading into northern Wheeler County, and also a decent thunderstorm complex to the south of it. Let's check and make sure there's no other areas of rotation to be concerned about. Not really seeing any. Let's check to the north. Not really seeing anything there as well. I do expect this to be discontinued pretty shortly, if not earlier than 6:15, because that's definitely kind of fallen apart over the last couple of hours, last couple of minutes as we've looked at these scans on radar. Let's show you what it was a couple of minutes ago, even further back through the hour, about 30 minutes ago. Definitely saw some rotation to the west of Chauncey into Chauncey, and then it moved off into northern Wheeler County and also southern Lawrence County. Not really impressed with this radar scans right now. That should be allowed to expire at 6:15. But still, if you're in this area, hold off into your storm safe place, and that is the most interior room in your house, apartment complex. Put as many walls between you and the outside as you possibly can until 6:15, when I can definitely give you an all clear, or whenever the National Weather Service decides to expire this tornado warning. I bet they'll do it right here at 6:15. So just a few more minutes, folks, and we'll get you back to your regular schedule 41 NBC daybreak. But right now, not really too concerned about this thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado, as the rotation is pretty weak right now. Not even really broad. Pretty weak in general, not even seeing any of those greens pop up, which would be winds heading towards the radar site. Not seeing any of that right now, so definitely want to stay with you until 6:15 when they do allow to expire this warning, and then we'll put you right back into normal 41 NBC daybreak coverage. But yeah, we've had a pretty active morning, severe thunderstorm-wise, and also tornado warning-wise. There is another tornado warning to the south of our area, near Albany, just to the south of that. We'll put that radar up for you. Go to Valdosta Actually, no, we'll go to Montgomery and put the radar up for you. Definitely a tornado warning there, south of Albany near Baconton. But of course, that is out of our viewing area, and that will be moving to the south of our area anyway. Let's head back to the the radar there at the Warner Robins Air Force Base. Yeah, that's the only thunderstorm that I'm concerned about with the capability of producing a tornado. But like I said, the rotation kind of getting a little bit stronger, still broad rotation. If you live anywhere near the highway of right there near Clark Lane, in between Alamo and the Cedar Grove area, that's where this rotation is moving across right now. Let's look at the velocities. Starting to get a little bit more green, still very broad rotation. If you live on Snow Hill Church Road, take your tornado precautions. Lowry Firehouse Road, Woods Road, also through the Landsberg Road, Howard, Swinson Road. If you hear any of these roads and those sound familiar, you probably need to put as many walls between you and the outside world as you can, as there is a tornado warning that will be allowed to expire probably here in the next minute or so. 6:15 is now the time. Let's see if the Weather Service has decided to say anything about this warning in the weather chat. They have now allowed to expire the warning. Of course, we'll keep an eye on the weather conditions, but right now we'll head it back to the normal, regularly scheduled 41 NBC at daybreak. Thank you for trusting the 41 NBC AccuWeather Weather Center for your tornado warning coverage this morning. And of course, we'll keep an eye on it as we head into the next couple of hours or so. We are back again. There is another tornado warning. This has been issued for the Telfair County area, and it includes some of southern Wheeler County right here. This area rotation just south of Cobbville, north of Jacksonville. If you live in Jacksonville and you're hearing us right now, don't worry about it, folks. There is an area of rotation right here to the east of China Hill. Let's get a little bit closer look at this as we're going to zoom in for you closer. Not really seeing too much rotation with this system. It was a little bit more definite as we headed a little bit earlier, but let's look at the previous radar scans. Notice how it kind of tightened up into some rotation through the China Hill area. Now we have it here in the Telfair County area, and this tornado warning will be here until the 7 a.m. hour. Of course, we do have a tornado watch until the 8 a.m. hour, but of course, we are not too concerned about the tornado watch right now. We're more concerned about an ongoing tornado warning. So, folks, if you are hearing my voice and you live anywhere near the L.C. Jones Road, Highway 319, Bowen Road, you need to be in your safe place. And let's remind folks that your safe place is the most interior room away from windows. If you have a basement, great. Get there right now, folks, especially if you live on Highway 319 north of Jacksonville. Starting to see more of those greens pop up closer to the south of the Cobbville area. If you live near Friendship Church Road, the tornado rotation is right above you. Graham Town Road, you need to be in your safe place. Briley Road, definitely need to be in your safe place there as well. But as we head closer towards the Workmore area, to the south of that, definitely need to be in your tornado safe place. And starting to see some average rotation, not really all that impressed with it. Let's go back to radar and let's click it to now. Definitely seeing that rotation. Let me circle it for you folks and get that. Let me get that tornado watch out of the way for you. Yeah, let's circle that rotation for you. I'm going to circle it in red. So right there, you can see those greens going towards the radar site in Jeffersonville and the reds going to the away from the Jeffersonville radar. Definitely starting to kind of see a tighter bit of rotation. Let's check the Weather Service chat and see what, if anything, has been said about that. I'm not really seeing anything right now talked about on the radar chat, Weather Service chat, but let's go clear that, and then we're going to go to a different version of our radar. Let's go to the storm relative velocity, and velocity pretty similar. Let's look at our shear. Definitely seeing some shear this morning in the atmosphere. Looking see if we can see any debris. Not seeing any debris, so we would be seeing some greenish, bluish colors popping up on radar. If there was any debris in the atmosphere, that is anything being detected that is not a rain droplet, a hail pellet, or anything like that. That is stuff like trees, also shingles, stuff like that. Stuff that's not rain on radar. Not really seeing any of that right now. And the rotation is kind of weakening again. It's still definitely there. You definitely need to take your tornado safe precautions in the Webb Cemetery Road area. Let's also track this off to see where this one's going to be heading. Let's see here. Let's put it at 60 miles per hour right there. Okay. If you live in the Lumber City area, this is going to be knocking on your door at 6:44. Not really too concerned about the Hazelhurst area. It is in the warning, but of course that is outside of our coverage area. But that's not the reason we're too concerned about it either, as it will go to the north of you. Lumber City, definitely need to get in your safe place right now. If you live in that area, get in your safe place. You have a few minutes. Right now, time now, 6:28. We are going to see that warning be until 7 a.m. unless they do allow it to expire a little bit early. Let's look and see. Let's get that out of the way for us, making sure there's no debris in the atmosphere right now. Not seeing anything right now. Let's go back to a normal radar. Also not seeing anything popping my attention there. You kind of see an inflow notch. We'll kind of draw that for you. You can see the air is kind of moving in there. That's what's causing this rotation this morning. But we are seeing some radar indicated rotation right through here in the north of Jacksonville. Let's go back to our normal radar right now. Let's see here. Go to Rob, but this is affecting Telfair County and southern Wheeler County this morning. So if you live anywhere along Highway 319 between Workmore and the Jacksonville area, take your tornado precaution actions, which is moving to that lower level, most interior room away from windows. Put as many walls between you as you possibly can. Also, if you live on the Big Horse Creek Road area, definitely going to want to be in your tornado safe precaution area. Little Horse Creek Road, Bear Lane, Macedonia Church Road, up towards Tom Haley Road, also Old Prison Camp Road. You should already be in your safe plot, as that rotation is starting to move into your area right there where I got it circled, folks. It's just along the Highway 319 area right now. Anyway, it's right there just to the south of Briley Road. Webb Cemetery Road. Definitely need to take your tornado safety precaution areas, as this rotation is pretty decent. Definitely more rotation on this system than we saw on the system that was to the north in the Dodge County area. Checking to see if there's anything else of interest. Nope, this is the only thing of interest we have right now. It does include portions of our viewing area, including Telfair and Wheeler counties. This warning is until the 7 a.m. hour, so be sure to stay with us until the 7 a.m. hour, and of course we'll stay with you until this thunderstorm is stopping the ability to capability of producing a tornado. Let's look at a little bit another product here. Let's go to radar. Let's go to Robbins, and let's go to storm relative velocity. Still seeing some rotation on both our velocity and our storm relative velocity. Let's look at our shear. Definitely seeing some shear all across the area this morning. That's why conditions are favorable for these tornadoes. Maybe a lowering in the atmosphere here could be possibly starting to produce a tornado, and rotation is getting a little bit tighter. Not seeing anything where this would be upgraded to a confirmed tornado warning. Definitely not thinking it's radar confirmed by any means, but rotation is getting a little bit tighter and could definitely tighten up in the next couple of minutes. So if you live anywhere along the Big Horse Creek Road, Bear Lane, Little Horse Creek Road, Fishing Creek Road, Tom Haley Road, definitely going to want to be in your tornado safe spot. Old Prison Kent Road, it is just on you, folks. Briley Road, it's moving to the south of you, but definitely need to be in your tornado safe precaution room. That is the lowest level, most interior room away from windows. Let's look at that for a second. You can see here, folks, if you have a basement, that's great, folks. Get there if you do. But if you're in the like a normal house around here in Middle Georgia, and most of us don't really have basements, so go to that interior room, whether that be a closet or a bathroom or whatever it is underneath a staircase. Put as many walls between you and the outside world as you can, and even grab a bike helmet, football helmet. That'll help keep you protected from any debris that does occur here in this system. Let's head down back to our radar this morning and check back and see what's going on here in Middle Georgia. Looking at our sky view there, and not really seeing anything here. It's too far away for that, but we are seeing that tornado warning right here in southern Telfair County. Let's go back to see if we can get some of that rotation. Yeah, still some rotation there this morning. Just to the south of the Workmore area, along Highway 319, also Bear Lane. You need to be in your safe place this morning, as we are definitely seeing some rotation this morning along your area. Big Horse Creek Road, you need to be in your tornado safe spot. Like I just mentioned, your bathroom, closet. Get as many doors and get away from doors and windows. Put as many walls between you and the outside world as you possibly can. The emergency management there in the Telfair County area has not had any reports of damage or any emergency calls yet, according to the EMA officer there in Telfair County. So that is good news, folks, but we do want to treat this as if there is a tornado on the ground, because there is radar indicated rotation. So if you live anywhere in these areas, Fishing Creek Road, Little Horse Creek Road, Cedar Park Road, definitely do want to be in your tornado safe spot just for the next couple of minutes. This won't last too long. It will be over by the time you head to work. So the 7 a.m. hour is when this will be allowed to expire. So just bear with us for the next couple of moments, and we will get you back to your day, folks. It's going to be a gorgeous day after we get all this said and done, but we do have to just get through this real quick, folks. Let's check and see our radar, see if we see anything. Definitely still seeing some of that inflow notch. As you can see, my cursor right through there is where the inflow notch would be, if there is one here. Definitely still seeing some rotation and not seeing any debris on radar. Let's put this in motion, go back the past 15 minutes. No, not really seeing anything there. We'll go back to now and then head back over to our velocity. Is still some decent rotation, not all that impressive, but the best rotation since earlier this morning, when we did have a radar confirmed tornado in the Centerville area. Hadn't really received any damage reports. Just a few trees down is what we've been seeing from that location this morning. But if you live anywhere between Lumber City and just to the east of Cobbville, definitely in this area need to be in your tornado safe spot this morning, as the thunderstorm in this area is capable of producing a tornado. Decent rotation right through in here. As you can see where my finger is moving off, we got a new scan there. Not as impressive as it just was, but we could be dealing with a tornado there shortly, so definitely want to be in your safe spot. But let's look and time this out for folks in this area this morning as it moves off to the east. Let's put a tracker on this morning. 60 miles per hour is what the storm is moving at. So it'll be in Lumber City in the next couple of minutes, 6:48. Hazelhurst, it'll be to the north of you, but of course you are in the warning. Some of you may be hearing my voice in Hazelhurst. That is in Jefferson Davis County, or Jeff Davis County. Uvalda, this will be to the your area around 7 a.m. if it heads off to the northeast. But of course, Uvalda, you're not in the warning, but just pay attention to this complex of thunderstorms as we head closer to the 7 o'clock hour. And of course, this will be extended in your area if it's needed to be extended. But right now, if you live anywhere between Workmore and Lumber City, definitely want to be in your tornado safe spot this morning. We'll call out a few roads this morning to tell you your street that you need to be in your safe spot. Cedar Park Road, Shelton Chapel Road, Tom Haley Road, all the way on Tom Haley Road, McLean Road, Redbird Road, and of course, Little Horse Creek Road, Big Horse Creek Road, and the rotation is right here in the Bear Lane area right now of Telfair County. Let's put this in motion, show you what it's done over the past, let's do 30 minutes. Saw that rotation a little earlier, and then it triggered the tornado warning in the Telfair County area, just around Highway 319. It was a little bit impressive there, starting to get impressive there for a little bit, but now it's starting to weaken. Let's check and see the other radar products that we have. Let's go to the Robins Air Force Base debris detector. Not really seeing much lowering in the CC, which is the correlation coefficient, or a fancy way of calling it a debris detector. That is basically what it is. Let's go back to normal velocity. Yeah, starting to be a little bit weaker, but I'm sure the Weather Service will keep this warning until 7 a.m. So, folks, stay with us here. I promise you, after we get through this warning in Telfair County, in through the about 8 o'clock hour, the day is going to start to get a little bit better. We're definitely going to see some sunshine later on, even today, but definitely for tomorrow. So just stay with us here, folks. There is that rotation right around that Big Horse Creek Road area in Telfair County, south of Cedar Park. If you're listening to me in Cedar Park, you don't have to worry about this complex of thunderstorms. The rotation is to your south, but still pay attention, especially if you live in Lumber City. That is the next major city or bigger city that could be affected by this area of rotation. That is right here along the Big Horse Creek area. If you live anywhere to the west of Big Horse Creek, even closer to Highway 319 towards Cobbville, you are good to go, folks. You can continue about your day. I know this has been a long morning with severe weather. We've had tornado warnings since about 4:40 this morning, and we're continuing right now. It's time now, 6:40. We have about another 20 minutes to go with this tornado warning, so we'll keep an eye on it for you. That rotation is right there. We'll call out a few more communities and street names for you to be prepared in this area. So you definitely need to be in your safe spot. If you live on Cedar Park Road, Tom Haley Road, Little Horse Creek Road, the rotation is starting to move away from Big Horse Creek Road. If you live on Briley Road, Old Prison Camp Road, Road, you are in the clear, folks. Looking at East River Road, it's going to go to the north of you if you live on East River Road, to the west of Fish Creek Road. You're good to go. But if you do live on Fish Creek Road, you got to be in your safe spot now. Red Bird Road, also Mount Calvary Church Road, you got to be in your safe spot. Powell School Road, Dead End Lane, you need to be in your safe spot as well. So luckily, this area is not as populated as, say, Lumber City, so not really seeing as much population. But still, if you live in this area, there's still people there, good folks living in this Telfair County area. Definitely need to stay in your tornado shelter for at least the next 20 minutes or so. And in case that warning does get extended, you'd have to stay a little bit longer. But I do expect that would be a up towards Montgomery County problem and a Wheeler County problem. Not really concerned about Wheeler County as of right now. Mainly concerned about areas between Tom Haley Road and Fishing Creek Road right now. Big Horse Creek Road back towards Bear Lane and Old Prison Camp Road. You are good to go, folks. You can go about your day, but especially if you live along Fishing Creek Road right through here, definitely want to be in your tornado safe spot. Once again, that is the most interior room away from windows. Put as many walls between you and the outside world as you can. If you have a blanket, even a mattress, put that on top of you. Protect yourself, protect your pets. Go grab your pets, as they need to be protected as well. Also, put the kids that maybe you can play as a game. I remember when I was a kid, the thing to help me get into my tornado shelter place is we would call it camping. If you have to tell your kids we're going camping in the bathroom and we're going to sing some campfire songs, that's good too. Anything to get everybody in their safe place right now, because you're definitely going to need to be so as we have this rotation moving through Telfair County this morning, anywhere between the Fishing Creek Road and the Cedar Park Road. Tom Haley Road to the south needs to be in their tornado safe place. Even to the north of Tom Haley Road towards Highway 23, you need to be in your tornado safe spot. But folks, definitely want to pay attention this morning as there is a tornado watch. That means tornadoes are favorable across middle Georgia this morning. We've been telling you about this for the past couple of days now. Luckily, there was no isolated supercells, so we're mainly just dealing with these radar indicated tornadoes across this line of thunderstorms. Let's see if we have an update from the Weather Service. Not seeing anything right now. Telfair County, Jimmy Jones is saying that there's no reports yet out of Telfair County. Let's call out some few more roads downstream from this. Fishing Creek Road, been saying that one a lot this morning. Definitely need to be in your tornado safe place. McClellan Road, Sandpit Road, Turkey Lane, East Golden Isles Highway need to be in your safe spot. Let's pull out some roads up in northern Telfair County that you may need to, people may live on. Not seeing those pop up right now, but yeah, Redbird Road definitely need to be in your tornado safe spot. Let's go back to a different version of velocity. Not really seeing all that impressive velocity as we were earlier. Let's put that in motion again. Yeah, not as impressive, but still definitely needs to be watched this morning as we head towards the top of the hour. That's when the Weather Service has set this warning to expire. So they've set the warning to expire at 7. Will it be extended towards the Uvalde area, Austin? I don't know quite yet. That will be later into the top of the hour decision. But right now, the rotation is very broad. Not really all that impressed with the rotation. It is going to probably move to the north of Lumber City. Definitely still be in your safe spot. Let's call out a few city streets there in Lumber City that you need to be watching this system for. If you live on Main Street, North Railroad Street, North Central Avenue, Pine Street, Ware Street, Brown Street, Allen Street, Cheney Street, Johnson Street, Central Avenue, Pond Road, you need to be in your tornado safe spot this morning. As this broad area rotation begins to move closer in towards the Lumber City area. And of course, areas to the south of Telfair aren't in our viewing area, but we'll give you some cities to be in the watch for this as well. If you live in Tallahassee, Georgia, you need to be in your safe spot. McKeachin Landing Road, safe spot, please. Lumber City Highway, all the way from Lumber City into the city of Hazelhurst. Of course, Hazelhurst, Jeff Davis County. That's not in our viewing area, but if you live in Jeff Davis County, you need to be paying attention to this system as well. As it's starting to get even weaker, I do expect them to expire this one at the top of the hour. There is another severe thunderstorm warning towards the south of Telfair County. That's in the Ocilla area, also out of our area. I'm not too concerned about that one. But we just have to make it through the next couple of minutes, folks, and we'll be back to regular schedule programming. Let's look at the radar. We're just seeing some thunderstorms in Bleckley County. Not concerned about those. Also in the Dublin area. If you live anywhere in Eastman to the north, I think you're good to go, folks. Wrightsville, that tornado watch has been allowed to expire, but mainly the areas I'm concerned about is southern Wheeler County, eastern Telfair County, northern Jeff Davis County, and also southern Montgomery County. And, of course, Toombs County out of our viewing area would be the next place this system will go. And then also there's more activity to the south. But that'll move across the south away from our viewing area, so that won't be our problem necessarily, but nonetheless a very volatile day down that way. But right now we're only concerned about Telfair and Wheeler County and Jeff Davis County. Let's look at the velocity one more time again. This is starting to definitely broaden out some. Not really too impressed with this one whatsoever. Let's look at a different product of velocity, and let's put it on now. This is getting pretty weak there, but nonetheless, stay in your tornado shelter for the next 12 minutes or so until the top of the hour, and I do expect this to be moved into the air, away from the area of the Telfair County area. Let's check debris, make sure we didn't miss anything through the past couple of minutes. Let's put it at 30 minutes. No. Maybe slightly debris signature popped up on radar around the, the Cedar Park Road, even into the Fishing Creek Road area. Maybe some slight debris right now being picked up by radar. So let me put that towards now, and I'll get back towards you on the where you can see me. Folks, if you are living in the Fishing Creek Road area, maybe a slight debris signature, not too much with this. Even McLennan Road definitely need to be in your safe space. Very broad rotation, but, even broad rotation is serious, and you need to pay attention to it. Not really seeing it right now. It's moved off to the east of this area. Should have lifted by now if there was one on the ground. Not saying there was. The Weather Service has not confirmed anything. As we head into the next couple of minutes, we should get another scan here from the radar. Let's go back to our velocity, folks, and let's put that in motion. Why don't we? Let's go put that in motion. 30 minutes. Yep. Pretty broad rotation. Not really concerned about that right now. Let's go to this storm relative velocity. Let's take a minute for it to get caught up. And let's go to now. Yeah, not really too concerned about this rotation. If you do live north of Lumber City, you need to be in your safe spot. Sand Pit Road, also up towards the Jordan community, Cherokee, Sand Ridge, Long Pond, of course, Uvalde, you need to be in your safe spot. Do look like this warning has been allowed to expire. So good news is, folks, there is no tornado warning right now for Telfair County. It has been allowed to expire, but we are going to, once again, stay with you for the next 10 or so minutes in case this does refire, so we don't have to go break in back to coverage, but we'll go out of coverage just in time for the Today Show if nothing else pops up, and we'll stay with you right now for the next next 9 or so minutes. So yeah, starting to see a decent amount of rotation. I don't understand the need of canceling necessarily this morning. If you live in the south of the Jordan area, you definitely need to keep an eye on this thunderstorm. There's no warning with it right now. This warning has been allowed to expire, but some rotation nonetheless still here in the Telfair County area, south of Jordan, also south of Spring Hill, moving into the Wheeler County area this morning. We'll stay with you, folks, as it's kind of starting to tighten back up. Let's go to the debris indicator right now and see if there's anything there. No, not really seeing anything there, but definitely seeing some rotation on radar right now. So we'll keep it with you until I see fit to go back to programming. South of Jordan, definitely some rotation there. Kind of the best it's looked in a minute or so. Nothing from the Weather Service right now about this system. And of course, we have not seen any reports of damage out of Telfair County. So just stay in your go mode, as we'll call it, for if a tornado warning is issued. So right now, if you live in Jordan, Coyote Road, St. Paul Church Road, you need to be in your you need to be close to your tornado safety spot. No tornado warning right now, but hey, I mean, it's a dangerous thunderstorm outside. You need to be away from windows anyway, so start to move into your interior portions of your house. No tornado warning right now, but there is some rotation between Highway 23 on the line of Wheeler County and Telfair County, moving closer towards the area just south of Jordan, St. Paul Church Road, also moving in north of Lumber City, trying to get a few streets to call out for you. This is moving up towards the Cherokee Ridge area right now. Pretty broad rotation now. I'm not as impressed as I was just a second ago. But we'll keep it with you here over the next couple of minutes here as we end our 41 NBC daybreak coverage. Let's go to our 7-day. Let's look at that right now. After we get through with this system, we're going to see a 20% chance of a stray shower later on this afternoon, 65 degrees for tomorrow. We're going to see plenty of sunshine after we do get through and that cold front slides through. We're going to see mostly sunny conditions Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Folks, we're going to be in the 60s for Thursday and Friday, 67 on your Saturday, 73 Sunday. Folks, it's going to be a bit cool. I mean, it's 39 on Saturday morning. It's pretty chilly to me for the first, the first Saturday in April. As we head towards the Monday and Tuesday of next week, temperatures are going to warm back up into the 70s. But yeah, let's go back to the radar as I'll pull that radar back up for us. We are seeing that tornado watch is still in effect for Lawrence County, Dodge County, Telfair County, Wheeler County, Montgomery County, even Treutlen County, Emmanuel County, over towards Toombs County. This are counties out of our viewing area, of course, but we'll let you know that anyway. And then we do have a few stray showers. This is why I put a 20% chance for showers after this line, as there's a few showers. Let's see if we can not find that cold front. Let's see where that cold front is, as we'll put this one in motion. They did see lots of severe weather overnight in Georgia, even a confirmed tornado in Rockdale County up towards Conyers in the metro Atlanta area. That cold front is going to be sliding to the east over the next couple of hours, making its way through middle Georgia. It's already made through some of middle Georgia and a few showers to the west of it right now. Lots of heavy rainfall up towards the Raleigh area. Columbia is dry right now. Myrtle Beach is dry. Savannah is dry, but they do have that tornado watch, as all of this we'll be moving to the west as we head in, or east as we head into the next couple of hours. But let's take one more look closer in Telfair County and investigate it one more time before we do send you to the Today Show. I think we're going to be good to go, though, folks. Let's look a little bit closer. Not really seeing much of anything right now. Let's go to our normal radar from Macon's radar right there in the Warner Robins Air Force radar right there in Jeffersonville. No, not really seeing anything. Let's go ahead and give the all clear for folks behind my red line right here. If I can draw it, you're in the all clear, folks. Nothing to be concerned about if you live to the north and to the west of my red line. So that includes folks in Dublin, also includes folks in Macon, Dexter, Cochran, Eastman. If you live to the east, still pay attention to this system. It should be moving out of here pretty shortly, and then we can all go back to our normal day for today, and it should be out of here by the 8 a.m. hour. We'll be pretty dry across middle Georgia from 8 to 9 a.m., so the way to work will be pretty much better than what we saw this morning. But right now, there is a severe thunderstorm warning to the south of our area, but it won't be heading into our area. It'll stay to the south. But of course, we got to get all these thunderstorms out of Telfair County and also out of the southern portions of Montgomery County, Wheeler County, also Emmanuel County, a few thunderstorms there, Wrightsville as well. I will say we can look at one more product. Let's look at the power outage map. Let's see how many power outages that may have occurred here in middle Georgia before we send you back to the Today Show. Let's pull that up real quick. Give me just 1 second.